Three, two, one. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite player, partner, Pimp 611 Fox in the building. Into my left, ran up a sack.
You dig.
Never gave it back.
Never will.
Not even a little bit to charity.
Depends how many M's I got.
He said, fuck them kids.
Ran up a sack in the building.
Jeans with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
To my right, rolling up the L,
You know.
D Swags.
Yeah, what's poppin'?
Yes, sir. And our special guest, give it up for Shanice Chanel in the building.
Chanel.
Shanice Chanel in the building. How's everybody this fine Friday?
feeling good, man. You know, it's Women's Month, so
It's Women's Month.
First guest.
First woman guest.
I'm honored.
Hopefully, it's the right choice.
Absolutely.
We doing shots already? Okay.
Damn. Bang, bang.
Saying you the first one now.
I'm gonna need another glass after this.
This is you're the standard now.
Yeah, you
He
the
shows
standard.
violence early.
Oh, violence.
This is standard. How you doing, D?
I'm doing good. You know, I'm about to smoke some gas.
Oh, that's a baseball bat.
You know, it's a little something, something.
Jeez.
It's a little something, something. Nothing crazy, you know.
And lovely Shanice, how are you?
I'm well.
You're solid?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
It's crazy. It's a nice little reunion y'all having.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
The last time I saw Shanice was probably, and you might not remember this, was like, had to be like 2015 maybe, outside of Wawa in Lindenwold.
I do not remember.
We just bumped into each other. Like, it was real quick, probably like a minute, just, what's up, how you doing, blah, blah, and just dipped out. But that was the last time I saw you.
Oh my God.
It was like a little bit after high school. Just Wawa Lindenwold, the Super Wawa, right there on the pike. Bumped into each other. And before that,
Graduation.
graduation.
Yeah.
And you actually called my name at graduation.
I did.
That was in 2013.
Yep.
Were you at the 5-year reunion?
We made it. The what?
The 5-year reunion?
Fuck no. I'm
No, I don't
here.
fuck with them. Listen.
Uh
Overbrook
huh.
Trash of a
with
school.
them crackheads. No. And I was never about to go to a reunion.
It was open bar though.
It's crackheads?
Do I look like I care about some damn open bar? No,
crackhead?
yes, I said crackheads. Let me tell you, when the racists came out,
Oh my god.
I never knew that we went to school with so many racists in Overbrook. Seth.
I know exactly what you're. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
Try talking to Michael.
Okay.
I-
okay.
I know exactly what event you're talking about, and that whole. Yeah, that was
It was a mess.
100%.
It was a hot ass mess, and I made sure that I was just like totally disconnected from that school, all that, because it was just it was really toxic, and I left it behind me. When I tell you I loathed graduation, even when they did the senior party, I didn't attend.
You didn't go to Dave and Buster's with us?
Oh, not that senior party.
heartbroken.
I'm talking about the one that happened after. I did go to Dave and Buster's. Right. I did go to the Dave and Buster's. Yeah.
I know it.
There was something afterward. They did like a pool party or something.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, I didn't go to that either.
I didn't go to
Yeah,
that.
I didn't. Did you go to prom?
Ugh, yes.
Who'd you go with?
Some boy.
I legitimately don't
he was
remember.
really big.
No
he was tall. He was
names,
nice
06,
though.
11.
But I didn't enjoy prom because during that time I had like broke up with my best friend. We were like close. Remember Praise?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Oh,
and her.
yeah.
Like we were like this, and during prom, it was just like that whole time was just a mess. So no, I did go to prom, but I did not enjoy it. But my date, he was cool, but he made me leave early because he wanted to smoke weed.
I know. Now I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it was whatever.
What's wrong with that?
At the time, I wanted to engulf myself in the full prom experience, but I didn't know no better.
You couldn't dance with nobody else?
I didn't really have friends in high school. I was not this person in high school. I'm sure right now y'all are probably thinking a lot of things, but I was not who you thought I was.
Yeah,
in
that's
high
factual.
School.
Now I'm thinking back on it.
So,
That's factual.
I've literally recently posted like a 2013 verse 2021.
Yeah.
You would not have thought that I was.
The
Can
glow
can
up.
I
Yeah,
show?
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. The glow up is
Yeah, this was. I want to see your face when I show you this picture because.
Why she finding that, Seth? How are you? You always
Oh
skip
yeah,
your
yeah.
introduction.
I'm yeah, I'm good, man. I got a
That's you? Oh shit.
yeah.
Hey, yo, good job, yo.
Thank you.
Good job, yo.
Thank you.
100%. You see that shot?
Nah, I can't.
You can
I'll
pass
pass
it
it
on.
over.
Bar shit. Like,
I know how you feel though, cause I had brown teeth and glasses in high school.
Not brown teeth.
Yeah, these two are veneers. They're my graduation present.
Veneers.
Yeah, I had no.
there you go.
No.
Start there. You nah, he got money.
No.
Money.
Yeah,
Give it all.
friends
Give
gonna
it all
watch this.
to
Tell a
him.
friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend
Let's
to tell
not
a
get it
friend.
twisted. Let's not get it twisted. I might have a little bit of money now. Back then, no. That was a graduation gift. It was either that or like some money down payment for a car. I ain't have a choice though.
To answer your question, I got my boss called me the other day, the owner of the store that I work at, and said, "Hey Seth, you busy?" I'm like, "No, I'm chilling. What's up?" He says, "I went because he recently bought a new car store.
All right.
It was like, I need you to start the BDC department over there, which is Business Development Center. So I'm leaving my guys, man.
You got a promotion, motherfucker?
Yeah, but
On the slide? What the
Did
fuck?
you get more
Congrats.
money?
I gotta negotiate the terms.
Yeah.
Oh, they just send you over there, same bread.
You better tell them 5 days a week.
No, I'm not gonna. Well, we're gonna see when I talk to him on
Terms do you
Monday.
want? Let's start there. What terms do you want?
I don't even know what I want yet. I know what I know what I want, but I don't know how I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation. That's my guy. Like I like my owner, so
Whatever you do, you gotta make it seem like their idea.
yeah, that's the key terms of negotiation,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, I gotta leave my guys, which is it's tragic, man, because those are guys that I play poker with, play dice with, drank with, strip club with.
Gangsters.
Yeah, those are my guys,
Going to a new
man.
path, man, and I'm proud of you.
Or more,
That deserves a round of applause.
Definitely.
yeah, man, I gotta leave my guys.
She looked shocked.
But other than that, man, I'm good, man. I'm just working. Nothing super eventful. Nothing super eventful. But I want to get right into this, man. Shanice, our first female guest, our first woman guest.
Woman.
Oh yeah, I know.
Watch your mouth.
Already, that's why I had to correct myself because she recently put up a post on Facebook. The thing about that I love about Shanice is she's very strong, very unapologetic, very outspoken.
Favorite kind of woman.
Yeah, just a solid black woman, to say the least. You know.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to get straight into a couple topics as far as what we're going to be talking about here on Women's Month. You know, so prior you're talking about you went viral on a post.
Yes.
And I wasn't aware of this. I'm sure you weren't aware of this, and you weren't aware of this. So let's get into that.
Okay. So around August, it was actually the day before my birthday. I want to say August 4th, August 3rd. It was a tweet on Twitter, and the girl said, "My father would faint if he found out I was going 50-50 with a man." And she went viral on Twitter.
Okay.
I screenshotted the post,
Okay.
and I took it upon myself to repost it on Facebook, and I was agreeing with it. I said, my dad would faint. He would want me to leave you. In other words, he would like make me leave you. And it went viral. I did not expect it to get that many. It got like 10,000 shares.
That's
like
crazy.
1,000 likes, or like one of that. It got a lot of attention, and I was getting the opposite of what I thought I would get. I was getting dragged, but for some reason, it wasn't by women. I was getting dragged by a lot of men.
Okay.
And for a long time, I couldn't compartmentalize why. And I realized that it was because people hate standards that they can't meet.
I agree.
That's true.
Right.
Now, I'm not opposed completely to a 50-50 relationship. However, I feel like men are very quick to ask what a woman brings to the table. But I'm going to tell you right now, I am the table. Half these men can only bring a chair.
God damn. You felt that?
So you mean to tell me that you want to know what I bring to the table when all you're bringing is a chair to sit your ass down and feed? Why? As a man, there were men in the comments, oh, she must be broke. Oh, that's why she's single. Da, da, da. First of all, red flag. Because why is me being single looked at negatively?
I don't know why that's that.
You mean to tell me as a woman, me being single is
Red flag. I don't know why. I'm clueless.
Anybody?
Regular shit.
Oh.
So, ask your question again.
Why is it looked at negatively to be single?
I mean, I'm single.
Because
so I
people
can't
feel
really say.
like you have more fun in a relationship.
People think, and I think I'm gonna tweak your answer a little bit. People think you're more valuable when you're in a relationship.
Yeah,
People think that brings value to you, when in actuality it doesn't. Because before you even think about entering a relationship, you should be whole already.
I agree with you 100%.
You should not need somebody else to make you feel whole.
I agree with that 150%. So you said that you're the table, and majority of men are bringing a chair. Now, can you? I like that I like that a lot. Now, can you kind of So, what is it? What is the chair in that relationship in that instance?
Okay,
Give an example, like the chair.
I'll give an example. You apply to a job, right?
Yep.
You apply to a job because you see that job and you're attracted to what that job has to offer. Right? In a realistic situation, a man sees a woman, right? And he automatically knows what she has to offer. Because when you're, as a man, men are hunters. Y'all know it. Y'all see a woman that y'all like, y'all know what y'all have to do in order to pursue her. Just like when you apply to a job, you know what you have to do in order to qualify.
Correct.
So they're going to fill you out. A woman would fill you out and ask, just like a job would, why should I hire you?
Yeah.
And what do you say when a job asks you, why should I hire you? Just name a few examples.
I bring
Experience.
experience, education.
For a job, I just need the money.
The money. We all want the money. The money is, and see, just right there, the money is the main thing.
Lie to you.
Okay. Now, when you see a woman, you already know what you want from her. And we just want to put that out there because it's natural. It's in our human nature. It is nothing to be ashamed of for a man to see a woman and to want her physically. That's just in our DNA.
Agreed.
And so that is one of the key reasons why men pursue women, because they like what they see. But as a woman, right, I'm not just about to hire anybody.
Yeah. You shouldn't.
So what are you bringing to my table? Because you want a seat at my table. So what are you bringing besides just a chair?
Boom. I like that a lot.
So that's why I say what I say. And then, to go back to the 50-50 topic, it's just like everything that I require, I have already. I have my own place. I have my own car. I have my job. I work. So you're supposed to be supplementing that, multiplying that with me. Why is that a bad thing? Why is that such a bad thing? Why should I have to accept less? Why would I accept someone coming to my table empty-handed? But you can just take whatever's on my table, take whatever's on my plate.
But that's you saying this though.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you to the utmost.
It's mad women out
yeah.
here who don't got the table.
Right.
And that's
So
true
it's just
too.
Like, you a strong
Right.
looking woman. I'm looking at you from the first time ever meeting you, but like, it's a lot of girls with that sentiment who don't even deserve to even speak it.
And that's
like,
true.
It depends on the woman. For real. It's case by case.
Yeah, Shad's right. It's case by case. You're independent. Like, for real, like, Like,
And you-
Clapped it up.
I should have did that, but like no, but for real, that's a great thing.
And you know what? And that's another thing too, because there is a lot of scrutiny with black men. And I believe, you know, I'm looking at you guys. I think you guys are very well rounded. You guys have it together. You guys are doing great. I'm very proud of you guys.
Thank you. I really
I'm
appreciate
proud of
it.
you guys. You know, a lot of guys like there's not many guys like you. It's a scarcity.
It is
Like, of men like you
It
that
is.
have their own. I have never even dated men like y'all. I'm going to be honest, and that's sad. Who have their something going for themselves. But as a woman, I want to be the same man that I desire. I also want to make sure that I am a woman
that wants
he
to
would
be desire
as well.
I know.
I want
what
to
you
make
mean.
sure I'm prepared for that man.
When I I'm trying to put this in the best way. I like to build value in myself. That's like before I even for like the table thing. Before I even look at a table that I'm trying to buy, I gotta make sure I got the funds.
Make sure you got the fucking placemats.
I gotta make sure that I'm ready. I gotta make sure I'm ready to.
Make sure you got the house first.
I gotta make sure I got the crib to put that table in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So perfect. I have a job, pays well. I'm fine there. Perfect. I got a car. We have a decent, solid crib. You know.
This crib is nice.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So that's the value right there. Now, prior to me having any of this, the way I thought of it in my mental,
Not
I don't
pursuing a woman.
Bingo.
Yeah,
Can't pursue a woman until I got all my shit together.
exactly.
Because-
That's why I've been single for so long.
Even and this is not to say what you guys have determines your worth. If you were to lose all this tomorrow, that would not take away from you.
Wouldn't change me at all.
However, if you don't got a pot to piss in, you should not be worrying about no pussy. That's the last thing you should be worrying
What
about.
Cardi B say?
Broke niggas. Oh, that was City Girls. Broke niggas don't deserve no pussy.
I know
City Girls
that's
said it
right.
first.
Damn, that shit.
So I got a question.
Did say
I have a
first.
question for all y'all.
Okay, boom. Let's go.
So, how long would you wait to like build to let a woman or a man build themselves up as y'all get to court each other? Like, is there a time period of like, all right, I see you got potential, I like your personality and everything, but they don't got everything together 100%. Like, how long do you give them? Like a month,
I've
two,
been
a week?
I've been in that situation,
Sure
and this
we
is
all have.
and this is dating back to the old flame. The white whale is what you would say.
No, you dated a white girl.
No, we're just calling it,
You just frightened her.
we're just calling it a white whale, just like the one that's just like
Yeah.
that you're always pursuing. You know what I mean?
Right.
The one that you're always pursuing, and we linked up probably a couple months ago after I got back from vacation, and I'm looking at her. I'm just like, I'm a little too far in my life as far as what I have
Know your worth.
to have a project.
I know that's right. Go ahead with your bad self.
I really don't. Now, if we're going back years before I had what I have now, sure. You know, but we were at different points in times in our lives. Now, would I date her? Absolutely not. I wouldn't even look in her
So
direction.
how long do you give her?
I'm not.
At all?
Don't.
No
At,
chance
at,
all?
the, at this point in time, but it depends where they're at. Now, if I see that they're taking the initiative, taking the steps to build themselves up, and they're serious, and they actually want what they're actually trying to achieve those goals, that's a little different. We might. There's a couple factors that go into that, but I might maybe take that project if you're serious, and I have to see that, like really see that, like see that you're taking the steps to get what you want. Otherwise, I'm not really looking for a project right now, not at all.
Too
So,
much time and
but
energy.
to give you a time period, like you said, of courting, and I see that you're achieving your goals.
I give it a month
6.
and a half.
I was gonna say 3 months.
Nah, if you're not making strides, if you're not making strides like every day, weekly,
I'll give it
3 months of that shit.
of courting. I'm not dating you. Like, we're not official, but I'm seeing where you are. Let's see where this goes. And if I don't see you taking the steps, I'll give it 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what if you already know the joint?
And then she fell off.
Nah, like y'all was friends. like y'all was cool, you know what I'm saying?
Then
how long?
I'd say the same.
Yeah, 3 extra butts.
They're about 3 months. Like I think I would have to be put in that situation, but knowing myself, and if that opportunity passes in 3 months, it wasn't meant to be. But
Yeah.
I'm a project. I'll give you, if you're serious, I'll give it 3 months.
It's a lot of heart coming from your responses, but to be quite frank, there is no promise in potential. See, anybody can have potential.
You're absolutely right. There's no promise in potential. I like that a lot.
Potential. I see it. You all have potential, but not everybody is equipped to fulfill it. So it's up to you to decide. You have to use discernment in deciding whether should I stay long enough to see if they reach their potential. But at the end of the day, it's not your responsibility. So even if they have potential, you have to let them go on their path, whether it's with or without you. See, I feel like a lot of people make the mistake of thinking, well, I don't want to judge because everyone has hard times. You know, people were raised differently. Da, 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 da. At the end of the day, your situation does not define you. You are an entity. Your mentality is everything. No matter your surroundings, where you are up here, that determines where you're going to go in life. You have people who are, I'm talking gutter, from the gutter. My therapist, for example, she would tell me all the time, oh, I'm from the hood, da 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 da. Look where she's at now. But it wasn't, and she didn't like, it wasn't because of her surroundings that got her where she was.
She wasn't a product of her environment.
Exactly. And that's where your potential lies, in fighting that, not letting your surroundings determine your worth and determine where you think you're going to be at. Anyone can have potential. I say this all the time to my friends when they're trying to date men. Oh, he has so much potential. Da, da, da. Okay, you may see it, but that doesn't mean that he's going to see it. Trust me when I tell you, I have made that mistake in my dating life, thriving off a man's potential just because of what I see. But see, that only shows who you are as a person, because you're willing to see the good in someone. But that has nothing to do with them and everything to do with you.
You're absolutely right.
I was about to say, maybe sometimes they need help.
So,
like the push.
And you know, that's a very valid point, because you can help someone, but what is your definition of helping? You know, I feel like a lot of men these days think, oh, a woman has to be down. Oh, hold me down while I did it. Hold me down until I come up. Hold me down, this and that.
Why?
When is it going to be? When is this going to be about you? This should have nothing to do with me. Why do I have you again? And we go back. This is us going back to, you know, you approaching a man approaching me, inquiring for a job. You gonna ask the job to hold you down? To get your job ain't worried about what you got going on outside. You need to show up and show out. So if you want to qualify for the job, get your shit together, and then come at me, okay? And then while you and this is the fun part, right? You're in the job, shit happens, okay? That's when we can work together. Stuff falls apart, whatever the case may be.
I got you.
But you cannot stay there. Yeah. You can't stay there. And potential. I don't mean to sound mean or anything, but like, fuck what you got going on. Your situation, again, it does not define you. Stop using that as an excuse. Oh, well, I was never taught this and da-da-da.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Yes.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Exactly.
So is there a time span to answer the question?
She said to say 2 weeks.
Shut it down. The minute, that's a red flag. Because a man or woman should not be approaching you if they're not ready. I have no business dating if I am fighting demons. I have no business dating if I am broke. I don't even have sex drive if I'm broke. And this is real. This is coming from me as a woman. I will not even look at a man if I don't have no money. Because why is that my first priority? Why is dick my first priority if I don't have no money? I got places to go. I'm trying to be rich.
I know that's right.
We're trying to get this bread.
Trying to get this sack. Trying to run up a sack, never give it back.
Okay, period. Why am I worried about dick everywhere if I don't have no money?
And dick is in abundance. You can always.
Dick is everywhere.
Everywhere. Corner store.
Child, they at the QT gas station down in Atlanta, hollering at you anywhere you go. Trust and believe.
Everywhere.
You know, I literally, I can't stress it enough. It's not. I'm telling you, self love, like you were saying, it's self love. You have to give it to yourself first, because if say the relationship doesn't even work out, then what? You think is that supposed to take away from you? No.
No, hell no. Fuck out of here.
Boom.
Boom. And with that, we'll be right back with 611 discussions, baby. But we back. We have phenomenal discussions here with Miss Shanice Chanel in the building, smoking the L. I just want to just take a quick step back. As far as 50-50 relationships go, now I like the fact that in a relationship, I got your back, and I expect you to have mine. I'll bring 200% to the table. I expect nothing less than 200%. Now, as far as finances and paying for things goes, let's say we go out to dinner. Yeah, babe, I got this. Don't worry about it. But it's unexpected, but it's so nice when on your part, don't worry, babe, I got this. By all means.
What if she never does that?
3 dates.
3 days to do that?
3 dates. In the courting process, you get 3 dates. If you don't offer within the 3.
Yeah, how does that work with women?
What if I offered a tip?
To tip? I like that. That's fine. Just bring something. I don't care what it is. Tip's fine.
See.
Tip's fine.
Tip's fine.
You just change your whole shit up.
Right? You heard that?
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, but I never thought of it like that, though.
Bro, what the fuck?
I never thought of it like that.
All right, bro.
Depends on the bill. I'll tip. That's not bad.
Bro, fuck all that.
But tip can be only $10 versus like an $80 check.
What let me quote.
It's all you. I'm tipping you.
Let me quote what I said.
Be taken out, nigga.
Let me quote what I said. I said if
you don't know what you said. Quote
no.
Wise.
If she doesn't offer
verbatim, if she doesn't offer within 3 days to pay for the meal, then she's out.
Pay for the meal.
Ain't no fucking meal.
How much tip are we talking about here?
Nah, fuck all that, bro. You said fucking pay for your meal. So take you out, nigga.
Ew.
Yeah, you try to tell her a different story, and then we gonna hold you accountable, nigga.
All right, I'm gonna put it this way.
I'm still for that though.
Right? Nah, you just switching up.
Everyone, I feel like everyone is different. Dating your tax bracket. Exactly. If you know that you can only afford a certain type of dates, why are you going after the woman that likes to go to Steak 48?
Facts.
That's different.
I agree.
So with that being said, you have to date accordingly. I feel like in this day and age, a lot of people are so obsessed with humbling someone for liking what they like. If you want something, you have to go. Why? If I want something from Target, why am I at Walmart?
Target.
It's similar.
Okay. Because at the end of the day, it has to match up, or it's not going to work. You're going to have a lot of friction. Thank you.
So you're saying, to confirm, for our viewers at home, you're tipping and you're not paying for shit.
See, now, I didn't say that. Okay. I said normally. Okay, so when a guy asks me out, the first date, I won't do nothing.
Of course,
I won't.
Perfect.
The second date, if there's a second date, yeah, I will offer to tip.
Okay.
And then if this is a continuous thing, I'll treat you to breakfast.
Perfect.
Or, but
you saying perfect, but I know you lying to yourself.
Nah.
Stop fucking agreeing with it, bro. You don't feel it.
No. That's
like,
fine.
You don't agree with it, bro. I know you don't.
No. She just said I'll pay for breakfast. That's fine.
I'll treat you to breakfast, but don't put a time limit on it. At least I wouldn't.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, when you're like, don't do him. Don't do Seth Fox.
He just said 3 days. Now there's no time limit. Now there's no time limit, bro. What?
No, I didn't agree to that.
You disagreed with her. She just said there's no time limit.
No, I just agreed to breakfast.
So, all right, so she listen.
Seth, you hungry?
You said 3 days. You said in 3 days if she doesn't pay for you, nothing.
No, I said offer.
Okay. Okay, so she offered him the second day. Okay.
Correct.
I'm not finished.
That's what I said.
Let me finish.
Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's okay. Y'all was having a moment.
No problem. It's all good. We good. We Gucci.
Go ahead.
If and when, I decide that he's worthy of me opening the purse. Because girls, we already know when you open the purse, that really means she feeling you.
100%. I agree with that.
It just has to come naturally. You know, it shouldn't feel forced. And I also think that men shouldn't go into pursuing a woman and expecting, well, when is she going to spoil me back? I feel like that is a huge commodity today of men deserve to be spoiled too. Spoil him back. Take him on dates. And this is not to say that y'all are not deserving, because I completely agree. However, I'm gonna give you an example. When I was a little girl, my dad would spoil me like it was nothing.
Childhood. Every time I say every episode.
Even to this day, you know, I get treated, you know, by my dad, even by my mom. Are they looking for something in return? No.
Absolutely not.
And that is what spoiling means. Spoiling does not mean I give you and then you give more. That's a contract.
That's a contest.
That's basically that's me saying, "Ooh, I'm gonna buy you a laptop, so now you're gonna have to buy me a laptop."
No.
That's
What? I ain't asked for this.
But that's what it is. If you think about it, that is exactly what it's giving, because they're saying, "Well, I spoil you. Well, why isn't anyone spoiling me?" Why is in the back of your mind giving? Why? If you're trying to give to someone, why in the back of your mind are you thinking about what you can get in return? That's not genuine.
That's not genuine.
That means you're in it for what can serve you. First of all, you shouldn't even be going in a relationship thinking of, well, what can she give me?
What can I get out of it? What can I
give her? What can I give her? And even when I go into relationships, it's never about what a man can, you know, solely give me. You know, if I love you, or if I'm even, you know, concerned for you, I'm thinking in my head, okay, well, what can I do for him? Mm-hmm. It's never, of course, it's always, you know, yes, what do you bring to the table?
What can we do for each other?
Yes, exactly. But it's not a thing where it has to be in this, especially if I feel like from a man's perspective, I'm to look to you, you know, and as an alpha male, I like alpha men. I don't like a man where I have to, you know, little boy and look down and be like, okay, this is how you sign up for a bank account. I don't like that. God, and yes, that has happened.
Really?
Yes. Why do you have Chime?
Because he's scamming.
Why do you have Chime?
He's scamming.
He's Camden.
Why do you have
Camden?
Yeah, man.
Let me ask you a question.
Not he's Camden.
Let me ask you a question. Since you brought up bank accounts, it's my favorite segment.
Yeah.
You're the first woman to come on it.
Yes.
Yep, I love it.
How do you feel about joint bank accounts?
Do you see a ring on my index finger?
In a relationship, obviously.
Why am I getting a joint bank account with you if I'm not your wife? Can one of y'all answer that for me?
I think you make, like, I think the topic concerns a wife, right? Like that question.
Okay, yes.
The scenario.
We are married.
You're married. Sure, you're married.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, in the scenario, you're
Okay.
married.
If we are married, yes, I don't see anything wrong with the
Do
joint.
you have your own account?
Of course.
Perfect.
Okay, so all your money.
Nice.
How much of your money, if you had to put a percentage, is in that joint account?
In the joint account?
Yeah. How much you have?
I mean, I'm thinking at least 500,000
So what percentage of your money? I'm saying, like,
of my money is my own.
yeah, is in that account for him to have access to.
Can you elaborate?
I'll say it here in layman's terms. You have $100,000
Mm-hmm.
in your bank account,
Yes.
but you have a joint bank account.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that 100,000 would you put in the joint bank account
Oh.
to share with your spouse?
Oh, okay. Well, maybe like $20,000. I mean, okay. I feel like it depends because
Depends on the bills.
And what it's for?
Yes.
It
Depends on the bills.
Is it just for
It
bills?
depends on the bills.
Yes.
That's it. So it's just for bills in yours in your perfect in your household, in your future household.
Okay.
That's what joint bank accounts for the bills.
okay, I see the dysfunction. In my household, I'm not paying no bills.
Okay.
I'm taking care of the kids.
Okay.
You know, I do have my own business going. So yes, I probably would, you know, pay out the nanny. I would, you know, pay out the pool cleaner, whatever.
The household stuff.
Yeah. But I'm not paying
You maintain the
mortgage.
household.
Yeah. I'm not paying mortgage. I'm
Did
not
you
paying
pay for your
light bill.
car?
My car is paid for.
Okay.
My car is paid off. That's what it would
That
come
would-
down to.
Okay.
And even if I and to answer your question, even if I wasn't, no, I wouldn't be paying my car. See, but then again, I feel like that goes down to standards and what a woman wants. Some women want to be cared for like that. I desire for that too because I was raised and I saw my mom get treated that way. Yeah. Since I was 5, when my mom remarried, I never seen her walk out the door to clock in. She got her own car.
That explains it all then.
Didn't pay for it.
So let me ask you this then: how do you bring up that conversation, or is it already expected?
To
Well, in the scenario too, I'm guessing, fiance.
Bring up the conversation of like
who pays for what?
I don't. I'd rather not pay for the mortgage and car.
if he were to say that to me.
No. How do you
talk
bring
about
up
finances when you're in a relationship? So how do you have this conversation about, okay, look, I'm paying XYZ like you just said, and you're paying XYZ. So how do you explain that?
You explain it by choosing a partner that you already know
Is going
to do what it is that you desire. You can't go into something hoping that you could change their mind. You have to go into it thinking, okay, what are their future plans? So if I say to you, say me and you're in a relationship, I'm choosing you because I know, okay, he wants to provide for his woman. He wants her to be fully taken care of. Mm-hmm. That's the type of man he is. That's the type of man I want.
Okay, gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm not if you and I were in a relationship, right? And I knew you, then this is just hypothetically speaking. If I knew you that if I knew that you, well, I would like my woman to pay half the bills and take care of the child and cook and clean while also giving money to the car.
Deuces.
You should already know that before you even go down that.
There you go.
I see what you're saying.
There you go.
In your courting process.
There you go.
So that makes sense. That's fair. And I have no quarrels with that at all.
How many times have you been wrong though?
Child.
You saying, "Oh, this is he's a guy I want."
I'm not going to lie to you. I have been wrong every time. I have not been the best in relationships, but that I feel like that's trial and error. Mm-hmm. Because as even though I do have standards, I still have that empathetic heart. So, and I also want to say that, just a disclaimer, any relationship that I had been in, he made himself seem like the type of guy he knew that I wanted. And then a month or two down the line, the facade went down and he ain't had no money. So could you hold me down? And, it wasn't really like that in the beginning, but now it's this, and I just need a rider, and, I just want a woman to love. That's how it went. Until either I had to remove myself, or the situation was removed for me by the grace of God. But
they weren't dating within their like you said.
They were not dating within their means or within their tax bracket.
Yeah.
Yes. No, not at all. I wasn't able to do half the things I wanted to do in the relationship because he didn't have it. And I had to suffer. But that wasn't fair to me.
Absolutely.
And that's not self-love. And I had to take that to lesson, because it's just like, why do I have to miss out on the things that I desire because you're not ready? But you pursue me. Why are you pursuing me if you're not ready? And then if I were to get upset, oh, you're not a writer, you're not a real one, it's da-da-da-da.
Like you said, it's not your problem. Mm-hmm. It's not. And that's being real.
I had an ex on my birthday when I turned 24.
What was his name again?
I cannot disclose his name. Don't do that.
Yeah, you somebody.
First of all, he knows that I'm smoking, I'm drinking. It could have easily said, don't ever play me. Do not ever play me. Ooh, we're gonna fight. This is when I was in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yes. And no, I will not say his name. He ain't worth it. He don't deserve it. He don't deserve the publicity. But anyway, the day before my birthday, he bought me flowers in a cart. Mm-hmm. Why the next day did he ask me for $10?
What? How long y'all been talking, Courtney? How long?
He was my boyfriend living in my apartment.
Damn.
Yes. This is the sad truth.
How long were y'all together though?
It had to be like maybe 5 months. If we were going on like 5 months.
And is this the first red flag you see?
No, he was very abusive. This was just me being dumb. No one, and it's fine because I don't mind sharing with you guys. But yes, no one really knew. Like when I was in Atlanta, I had dealt with that. I had really dealt with an abusive relationship, and no one knows because I don't like really putting my business out there.
Of course.
But
thanks for sharing.
Came to the wrong place today, then.
Right? No, that's fine. I'm not ashamed of it because it molded me.
Right.
But I had to learn that I allowed a man to come up to my crib, which I was paying for. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So what was you thinking at this point when you said dating your bracket? You settling?
I did. Yes, I did. As a woman, I can say that I did. And I learned from that. Now, it took me a few tries after him to really get it, but it really says something in me to where I realize like no matter what it is, you know, that they may have shown you in the beginning, that real person is going to show up, and you have to.
100%.
When someone shows you who they really are, you have to believe
What's
them.
in the dark is going to come to the light.
Always. That's in the Bible.
That's all quoted.
So no second chances. Do y'all give second chances to exes at all?
No.
Have you ever?
In my mind,
No.
I have. That's the worst. I would like
No.
2 days in. You be like,
I don't go.
He said nope.
I don't go
Yeah,
back.
X for a reason.
I don't go back.
Man, so
I try my absolute hardest not to go back to anything. That goes for anything in my life. I can't stand
Never
backtracking.
backtrack.
I can't
You
stand
driving in
it.
the car, fuck is you looking in the back for when you got a big front ass mirror with all this stuff that you about to go towards? What am I looking back for so I can crash my future?
Nope. I'll fall forward before I fall back.
okay.
Sitting in the car, I look
what
back
I'm
and see if
saying?
there's a
I'll
cop
fall
behind
forward.
me.
Oh, I'm dead.
Fuck 12.
Hey yo, real shit.
Not a cop
I
car.
live in my mirrors, nigga. I live in my mirrors.
Now, Shanice, I have a question. We ask all our guests this. So, of course, you know, I asked you about like a month or so ago, like to I invited you on the pod here, and I'm sure you've seen a few episodes. So, what's it like watching compared to actually being here?
The interaction. It's really cool watching, but to actually be able to interact with you guys and like really tell y'all off. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, to really just, you know, have this verbiage is really cool. It's dope.
Yeah, thank
Like
you.
I said, yeah, this whole setup is like
Eating
popping.
croissant. With avocado.
Oh, listen, look, we know all the words here. I told you. Listen, we going up.
She upper echelon. I did.
I'm dead.
She been like this. There's nothing
Yeah,
new.
she
There's
been-
nothing new. That was new to me.
She
at
said
least.
she was bougie when she walked in. You know, that's,
I did not say that.
yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
You
did.
did say
Who?
that.
When? What? I said?
Verbatim.
You
Verbatim.
said
I don't
that.
lie.
You got
That's
you.
why he
You got it on the
did that.
camera.
I don't on camera.
When I say that, what I
Walked in,
say?
she said, "No, fuck about on camera." She said, "When I was in Cali, I got."
You talking about?
I'm bougie now. When I was in Cali, you know, I got spoiled with the carts. Verbatim.
Yes. Okay. I was talking about the carts, fool. I was talking about life.
That's funny as
I
hell.
met you.
And you know what? I have a love hate relationship with that word.
Bougie?
Yes. Because what is bougie? Upper echelon. You
Yes.
haven't been the first person to call me that either. I've been called a Buckhead Betty. Buckhead Betty is
Is that Atlanta thing?
Yes, Buckhead is a city in Atlanta. It's where a lot of rich,
Buckhead,
wealthy people dwell. I've been labeled that. I've been labeled upper echelon, up the highway, But what bougie is like? What are you saying? Like,
I feel like it's only an insult to you if it's coming from a person that's in the gutter.
Again, those are your words, not mine.
see now, how can I say this? I don't think it doesn't have to be an insult, but I feel like when people think about it, do you ever call like a white woman bougie?
I know where you're getting at. I know exactly where you're going.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
Okay.
I know where you're going. Kind of
take
like,
it there.
I feel like bougie is just you like nice things.
which is nothing. I've been called.
My mama's
they-
bougie.
Shanice,
dead.
these guys call me bougie.
Yeah, I definitely call him bougie.
And what is your definition of bougie?
You want everyone's definition?
I like nice things. I like the finer things in life. I like
Someone who thinks
my
certain things are
definition.
beneath them.
that's just
Bougie.
I just like nice things. That's my definition.
Okay, I can see that. I can
But
see
do you,
that.
so is it a thing where you just refer to anyone as bougie, because we don't really refer to white people as bougie?
I knew exactly what you're
So
saying.
we're gonna take this off of you now because this ain't about you.
Well, because like I said, I mean, granted, yes, people have called me bougie, but you know, I kind of steered to where, well, I don't really think that. I don't think that there shouldn't be a label for wanting the finer things in life. Why is that labeled? That's my whole argument. Why am I labeled for not wanting to sleep on an air mattress? Why am I labeled for not wanting to live in the projects? You have to
Right.
want better for yourself. Why am I labeled for, you know, wanting a nice car?
The same reason people label the bowl on the air mattress broke. The same reason girls don't want to be with the dude who don't got the car because it's life. It is what it is.
You got a point. You got a big
Gotta
point.
take it. Deal with it.
Life has all
try to upgrade.
types of labels.
Exactly.
I'm a big fan of
who says-
upgrading.
but,
I'm a big
you
fan
know-
of upgrading.
And you know, you make a good point. However, is that someone?
Yeah, that's Timmy.
Be straight.
Oh, all right.
Ignore
Don't
it.
make me pull out the strap. You know I keep that thing on me.
I see a little
Like,
22.
no,
your
it's like, no, I'm
little,
joking.
your little bag
That's
over
my
there.
Don't do that. Forever 21. But no, what was I saying?
Why is being labeled bougie such a bad thing?
Oh yeah. Who says the guy with the air mattress is poor? When I moved into my first apartment, I had an air mattress for about a month until I got my bed. You know, it's about the level up. Now, if you choose to stay on that air mattress because you're comfortable, then yes, I'm gonna call you a broke nigga because no, you was never doing that. You laying up on an air mattress and then smoking weed instead of saving that money to go get you a bed and some box springs.
How long he got to get the air mattress?
You got to get rid of it. You got the good maybe like 3 to 4 weeks, period.
Right,
and you working consistently. Yes, sir.
First
because
thing,
no, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So you a writer to an extent.
To an extent.
To an extent, yes, because I have been there. I understand your situation, but I mean, granted, if we're not married, no, I'm not going to live with you. But if I'm coming to your place, I'm going to girl it up for you. There's certain things that you're not going to know. Like, you niggas don't know nothing about bathroom rugs and shit and curtains on the inside of your shower. You're not going to know that. So, of course, as your woman, I'm going to put you onto those things.
I appreciate that.
But
too.
as far as couches and curtains and making sure you got toilet paper in the bathroom, you should have the money for that. These things are mandatory. So, like, if you just choose not to put forth that effort, your mentality is broke as well, not just what's in your account.
That's true. That's true.
That's fire. That's facts.
My boy,
For real.
he used to be. I said this a few episodes ago. He said that now that he got a girl, he don't mind paying for everything because like he got the bread.
That's some king shit.
Like before, when I knew him, he would never be on that type time. But like now that he got the bag, he like, bro, it's just second nature.
And niggas will never tell you that. Niggas will never tell you that when they get money, that's when they want to be a provider. That's when they don't give a shit about that 50-50 bullshit.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. I know I'm cursing a lot on here.
You
But
good.
they don't care. Once some niggas get money, they do not. You will not see them on Facebook arguing under my posts.
Right.
You
You
will
ain't
not
wrong.
see it.
You probably won't.
It was
You're
any
right,
nigga that had anything negative to say about me on that post was broke, or did not have it, or knew they could not obtain it. The men that had the money, the men that knew they had it, or the men that knew they was on the verge to having it, you would not see them doing that shit twice.
And I'm gonna be in a couple
I
years.
see you was doing it, Seth. You wasn't doing it. Y'all was trying to get this money. I see neither three of y'all on there.
No, I'm curious. I say this, and I'm curious because I know
The fuck up.
I know when I get bread, it's not if, it's a big when I get the super bread. I'm curious how I'm gonna change for the better. Will I be that guy that's providing on some crazy shit?
Yeah.
Me now?
It's you now though.
No. But when that moment comes,
yeah.
I don't know. It's completely up in the air. And that's just me being honest with myself. I mean, of course, I don't want like.
What do you want in a woman? Like what is it that you?
My main thing, and this is all because of my mom, independence. I'm such the biggest fan of independence. On all scales, like independence was like that's my main number one thing. Because she's independent. Like I've seen her. She's probably the most independent woman I know. So that what I see right there, that's what
you desire.
independence. I think so. That's my main number one thing.
Now, why was your mom so independent? Was it just her? Did she have her?
She's always, even when she had a man, she was still, I don't need you, I want you type mentality. Because she's always provided. That was it. Not that I don't need you. I just want you here. That was it. She's always held her stuff. She's always held shit down. Always. For me and my brother, always. And that's what I saw.
You see, that mentality is the same. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. That mentality is the same mentality that a lot of guys have, but expect the woman that they're pursuing to do the same.
I don't
They
expect
see their
it.
mom taking care of stuff, they're gonna expect their woman to do the same thing. And that's not to say, because I know where you're coming from, because you're a different story. You're like an enigma, because it's very rare.
Yeah.
But with a majority, men seeing that and being in that, and that's actually have happened, they expect the woman to do the same. There were a lot of men, and I couldn't even, like my exes, raised just their mom. Just their mom was in their life. Their mom held shit down. Came to me expecting me to do the same thing.
Now, I wouldn't get that. I'm not saying that you're getting it twisted. I'm just using the word. So not to get it twisted, but she still taught me. I mean, you always knew how to cook, so that's a whole different thing. But she always, every Saturday morning, cleaning the whole house. So, and D with Tesla is I'm always cleaning. Yeah, that's always. Like always cleaning. I love a clean space. Laundry, that's me. Like there's those things about that. I've always been doing those since I was yay high. So that just comes.
Those are basic household duties. I feel everyone should know. It's not.
I 100% agree with you.
It should be a very neutral thing, knowing how to cook and knowing how to do laundry. That is a very much neutral.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised.
Oh yeah, I know. Trust. Trust me.
But we'll be right back with 611 discussions.
Yeah.
And we back. How's everybody doing, man?
Are you good, Shanice?
Yeah.
You were there fiddling with the mic.
I was just imagining the day that I make it as a singer. Don't ever play me.
What, me?
As a rapper.
What's wrong with that?
No, I'm gonna be a rapper.
You like
I can't rap. No. Yes. I love listening to the City Girls, but I can't rap.
You like the City Girls.
I love the City Girls.
You're like the City Girls.
Oh, you.
I would prefer to sing.
Now, Shanice, I got a question.
Yeah.
For us guys, right? We out here, doing our things and shit. What do you think we should look out for in women?
What you
like red flags, like what should we look out for? Like what are some shit that we might not see, you know what I'm saying? Some advice that you can give the guys or us guys or just guys in general.
I think you should look out for women who aren't concerned with your emotional well-being, with where you are mentally. You should look out for women who aren't concerned about your happiness and not so much about like, basic stuff like I think the needs of a man are all necessary, but I feel like the most important stuff, because sex is one thing. A woman making sure a man is sexually satisfied is one thing. That's respectable. Me as a woman, that's on top of my list. But I feel like the main thing should be, well, where is my man at mentally? Where is he at? And spiritually. Is he in a state of like, is he close to God? Is he where is his mental at? If she's not worried about those things, worried about so much like what you need instead of what you should have. Like, I think my man should have a nice designer jacket and da-da-da. Okay, but does my man have maybe does he have socks? It's like
socks
the
are important.
little
just
things.
Getting lost in the dryer,
pretty much.
You have to, like, if she doesn't pay attention to the little things. Like with me, I like the little things. Do you have lotion? Did you run out of lotion? Did you run out of face wash? You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that I know that you'll need, because as a man, if you're working, if you're the type of man that I want, you working, you don't have time to worry about that stuff. So when you come home, you run out or whatever, you're like, damn, oh, my girl just bought me this bomb set from Bath & Body Works. That's right. Boom. You would choose that over a design jean jacket. You can get a jacket from anywhere. Yeah, granted, yes, I'm going to worry about, remind you, get yourself a jacket, blah, blah, blah. But it's the little things, the essential things. If she's not worried about that, that's a huge red flag.
The details.
Yeah. You should know the details about you. I like to know everything about you. Your favorite color, your favorite football team. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite food. That way, on your birthday, whatever, special occasion, whatever, I can cook it for you. Little things like that. If she's not, interested in what makes you special, that's giving a red flag. And the red flag is selfishness. Because just as, as I would expect my man to, of course I want my man, to make me feel like a princess. Yes. But I want to make you feel like a king. And a lot of men want to know that their girl knows, oh yeah, she knows I like this team. She bought me tickets to da.
That's so appreciated.
Details.
Like,
You know what I'm
details.
saying?
I fuck with small details.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I remember my first boyfriend.
How old were you? Give us an age.
I had my first. You're not gonna believe me. I had my first boyfriend at 23.
Okay. And his name was?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name again? One
Hit
day,
him to the slider.
one day I'm gonna
I've
catch
only
somebody on that.
I've only had 2 boyfriends my entire lifetime.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Both were in Atlanta.
When did you live in Atlanta?
I lived in Atlanta from 2018 to what year are we in? 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. Or no. I want to say that beginning of 2020. Then I moved to Miami for a little bit, and then I came back to Jersey. But I'm moving back to Atlanta. So yeah.
So what made the Atlanta men different as opposed to Jersey, since you waited so long to get into a relationship at 23?
Oh well, I mean, it just so happened that I didn't expect my first relationship. It really just happened. But we can get into that later because I see what you're trying to do. The topic at hand was what I did for him.
I'm just having discussions.
Yes, we can get into that. Let's do one discussion at a time.
6'11".
No. But I do recall one time, my first boyfriend, he was really big on real estate. So I took him to a
seminar.
Yeah, or I think I sent him a link to a seminar to go to. It was free. Things like that mean a lot to a man who has a dream. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do whatever I think that you enjoy, and I'm gonna want to support you. So little things like that. And if she doesn't, bye. Also, her friends. If her friends don't emulate who she is, no, because you are who you surround yourself with.
Birds of a feather
flock together. And if you see her with
that's
like these
Overbrook high school shit, y'all just did. Fuck out of
That was crazy how we did it.
What was your mascot, a bird?
Don't put Overbrook on there. Don't give Overbrook the glory. Give Clementon the glory. Because shit, that's where we first met, Clementon. Give Clementon the glory.
Yeah.
You were saying birds together, flock together.
And if her friends are, ratchet, you can best believe. It's a rarity that she's not, but most likely her friends are going to emulate who she is. Like Marjorie. You would think she's my sister. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I do not hang out with women who are not like her. Like, they have to be on my level or higher. Your circle has to be inspiring, or you're forever going to stay where you are. You're not going to grow. 100%. Yeah, that's a red flag.
So friends, if she doesn't pay attention to small details, and that was the first one. What was there was number one. There was one thing.
How she treats you.
How she treats you.
Yeah.
Like mental health. Your your mental well-being.
About your mental well-being, and also too, like, I'm a firm believer of happy wife, happy life. I think as a man, you should, if your woman is upset, cater to her emotionally.
Absolutely.
But that's not for a woman to take that for granted. Like, you're not just supposed to why are you having an attitude for no reason just because you know your boyfriend's going to, it's okay to be emotional as a woman, but don't take that for granted. If you find her constantly just nagging just about dumb stuff, that is a red flag. But don't get twisted nagging with her repeating herself about something that you're doing wrong. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lot of men get it twisted. A lot of men think that it's nagging when I'm telling you, why are you not calling me? Or why are you not texting me? Or why am I not getting flowers? Why should I even have to ask you, the guy that I love, to give me flowers?
How frequent should we be getting our women flowers?
As frequently as she likes. It depends on if flowers are her love language. It all depends. Like I said, everyone is different. What your love language is. And everyone is different.
I'm speaking about you, though.
I like flowers weekly. Yes, I would prefer.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, weekly or every 2 weeks. But you're not about to sit here and.
How old are the men you date? How old are the men you date?
My age. And that was a big mistake because men who are 25, they're really 18 in nigga years.
You ain't lying.
But to be for real, because it's just age doesn't necessarily matter, but in the past, I just realized that yes, age factors in, but man, if they are 18 and here, it is not going to work.
It ain't its way.
You're not wrong.
It's not going to work. And all of my exes were just young-minded, and I felt like their mom, and it shouldn't have been that way. And I had to learn the hard way. But yeah.
I'm gonna be transparent here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this rarely happens. So
Right.
special
Let me be transparent here.
for our guests only. She making all faces over
and I have no problem, saying this. This might seem crazy, but I can be extremely selfish.
What?
That's great.
I can
Why
be.
y'all
I
sound
can be.
sarcastic as hell.
I can be so selfish.
Selfish?
So selfish.
You're a good guy. Stop.
No.
I can be so selfish.
How so? Please
Like-
enlighten me.
Like perfect. She brought up flowers. I wouldn't even think about that. Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing I don't. And this is gonna sound so bad for whoever my next girl is. I can't. I'm not gonna say I can't stand, but I don't like family gatherings.
You're socially awkward?
No, I mean,
So you just not gonna go?
this helps.
Are you not
Oh,
gonna go?
Lord have mercy.
Are you going to the family outing with her?
I don't want to, but I am just off the stain.
Or are you talking to people? Don't go if you ain't gonna talk.
No, of course. I mean, I'm a personal
hate that
person.
shit.
Yeah, Seth is, of course Seth is going to talk to people.
I'm a personal person. Like I have no problem talking to people. I have no problem joking around.
You just rather not.
I'm just like, it's low key a drag.
So question, Seth.
Low key a drag.
Where was the transparency there? We already knew that shit.
I'm mad selfish.
knew
I can
that.
be mad selfish, yo.
Oh my god. I was
I
waiting
rest
on
my
it too.
case.
You're probably right. The viewers didn't know I was selfish.
Yes, they did.
Yes, the fuck they did.
How do they know they're selfish? I'm gonna do
We told
selfish
you
shit
we
on
were
here.
selfish multiple times.
How do you know I'm selfish?
Oh, I'm dead.
How do I know you're selfish?
What's
Because
up?
of the conversations that we've consistently have on this show.
You're probably right.
For one, the fucking bank accounts.
Yeah. You ain't lying there.
What did he say about the bank account?
He doesn't get girls' nails done for one. So
He doesn't?
I don't. No. Let me explain to you the situation. Let me explain to you the situation.
don't explain shit. What do you think? Before he explains, what do you think about that?
What type of girls do you like? Like, no, for real. Like, what type of girls do you like? Because a lot of women are different, but it ain't that many women. That
Are we talking about the situation where I didn't get that that girl's nails done?
Sure.
Is that what we're talking about here?
Must be nice.
I don't.
Go ahead.
Is that what you're talking
The
about?
headphones. She thinks she killing it over there.
Oh, trust me, I does this in real life.
She really
Not ever
does.
played.
Like she really like dead ass.
What you do?
Wait, I'm on the spot. I'll catch you later. Let's go. We'll get back to that later. I can't do it right now because I'm gonna laugh.
All right. Okay. I forget what he was talking about. Right now.
Yeah, I ain't
We
shit the
gon-
kid.
we gonna
It's like no, but you were saying he was selfishness, and Seth didn't get a girl's
Yeah.
nails done.
okay.
Because she asked.
Details.
If he's referring to the situation I think he's referring to, this was the girl where the project girl, who she was a beating project.
Oh, like
And we-
Jenny from the block.
What she likes. What you like.
So no, I was.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So
School J Lo.
So boom, she was like, "Yo, can you get my nails done?" And we're not dating.
Oh,
Why am I doing that?
right.
Why would I do that? Why? What gives you the audacity to ask me?
But you hitting it though.
Ooh.
What?
Say you are hitting it. Are you paying for her nails? Say you hit it once.
Sure, why not?
Now it's a sure one.
Now, right.
that's
Now,
right.
Sure, why not?
Ask this shit 2
Get my
weeks
teeth
ago.
done. Cash at me.
But you hear what he's saying though. You gotta throw the pussy for me to get you to do that.
But I don't know. Like no. I'm saying no to what you're saying. I'm not saying no to that. But I'm not dating you. Why would I do that? Why would I get your nails done? Explain to me why.
So I feel like everyone's version of courting is different. I feel like a lot of men who just have the money to blow will do that because that has happened to me on occasions. I've had men just be like, "You want your nails done here? Thank you." But that's just their mentality and lifestyle. if you have a certain way of courting, that's fine. And if it doesn't match up to hers, don't beat yourself up about that. I don't see anything wrong in you not wanting to get her nails done. If that's not your girl, that'd be a waste. I can see that as being a waste. If she's not on the same page, don't do it.
Yeah, like, I don't do that. I don't even know if I wouldn't try to be with you in the first place. So I wouldn't even.
Right. Now, if that's your girl, it's a different story.
Yes, 100%.
If she, and also because there have been circumstances where, first of all, if she's not asking you what color she should get, you're not the one. Because primarily, yes, I will tell you this, that is a thing. Primarily, if I like a man, I'm gonna be like, what color should I get my nails? 9 times out of 10, he like, oh, you get your nails done here. I'm like, oh, thank you. But that's because we both knew what it was about to be, or either what it was. But if she's not asking you what color, she don't like you. She's not feeling you. She doesn't care about your opinion. And that's another red flag. If she doesn't care about your opinion, that's no, it's not gonna work.
Giving us game here on 611 Discussions.
Right.
High key.
All right.
She's gonna pay attention. I remember, having a boyfriend who knowing his favorite color. I would get my nails done his favorite color, just because he would like the little things. Even, and it may not even have been my favorite color. I wasn't crazy about the color, but because he liked it,
boom.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes her, and that is what makes a relationship work. That's what keeps a relationship going. Doing things for others, even though that's not something you necessarily want to do. So if that was the type of selfishness you was talking about, South had,
Nah, I can just be selfish. Like, I don't want to do certain things. Like, you know what it is? Boom.
What?
I'll tell you what it is. There's another thing that makes me high key really selfish. I don't want to deal with your problems.
Problems like
you don't want to be in a relationship then.
I don't want to. Like, I will because
that's circumstantial.
Off the stain just because of we're together. But do I want to deal with your problems? Absolutely not. I do not want to.
Problems such as
what's a random? Just give me a random problem. I don't know.
Her
I
baby
feel like the
daddy
problem.
issues. Are you dealing with that?
No, not on baby. That's a little different. I mean, like inconvenient problems.
That is.
I was about to say.
Like her light bill.
No, not financial problems. Inconvenient problems.
Mental problems.
You tell us the definition.
Right.
Since
Tell us,
everything
we
you
waiting,
did
child.
ain't good enough.
What's an inconvenient problem?
Take me here.
Did he just shush you?
Wait,
No, I didn't shush you. I didn't shush you. No, I was thinking. I heard that shit too. No, I was dead ass just thinking. I was dead ass just thinking. I was like,
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would say that's an inconvenient problem. Just because it doesn't convenience me.
What did you just say?
To pick you up and take you somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I low key really don't want to do that. I will just because you're my girl, but I don't want to. That's an inconvenience problem.
Yeah. She's over there catching all shots though.
I had to get it. Just a little. I look kind of a mess. I've been smoking, child. I'm looking like who did it when and why.
That's like the selfish. That's like another that's like the selfish bone in me.
All right, let me ask you a question, Chanel.
Shanice, fool.
Shanice Chanel.
Shanice Chanel.
My middle name is Chanel. I go by Shanice Chanel on Facebook. Everyone calls me Shanice.
That's factual.
Okay, Shanice. So let me ask you a question.
Keep past the weed.
I only smoke facials on this. I don't share.
Ooh, a man with standards.
Actually, that's that.
God damn.
Never passed the Dutch on here.
I know that's right. Stand on your shit.
Always. So you and your friend want to go out to dinner. I've seen this meme. We've all seen this meme. But your man coming too. Is he required to pay for your friend too?
I think that shit is so dumb. Because isn't it obvious? Hell no.
Okay.
But if he does, that is very gentlemanlike of him. I wouldn't be opposed to it.
But if he didn't, are you mad?
No. And the friend shouldn't be mad either. That shouldn't be something expected. But that's big dig energy. If he do, that's big dig energy.
If I really like the food, that's some shit I would do.
If he had it,
I'm not even if
gonna
I
lie
like
to
the
you.
food, that's some shit I would do.
Nigga lying,
If I like the food,
if I like the food,
if I like the food,
for her friend who you not fucking, it's a lie.
nah, because it's inconvenience for me to split the bill and do all this. Here, just take the card. It's inconvenient. That's mad
He
inconvenient.
knows gonna be some female viewers watching.
It's bro. I
So he
promise
had to
you.
prep himself for his fucking
Nah,
media
nah,
training
nah,
answers.
dead ass.
Because watch his episodes 1 through 17.
dead ass, dead
Everything he's
ass.
saying don't align with the shit he's saying today.
Dead ass. Dead ass.
yeah.
That's-
Don't
'cause-
align.
no,
Watch
because
the
that's
episodes and you'll know.
no, because
Just
Check that there.
that's mad inconvenient for me to. Can you split this bill? Take this. No, why would I, especially if I have it.
We might have an episode of him saying, "Well, she got to go to the back and watch
I mean,
this
she
shit."
can always just give you $20.
Yeah, that's true.
saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's dope too. Yeah, I'll take that. If she hands me
Like,
bread,
give
I'll-
you some cash.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll definitely take
But
that.
why is your friend
Right.
there if she don't got no bread?
I'll take that. Yeah, don't expect me to pay for it. That's the one
Yeah,
thing.
another
As a
red
girl,
flag.
don't
Why
expect
does she
me to.
have broke friends?
Yeah, don't expect me to
No.
pay for it.
My
I'll
friends
do those
are
things,
never
but-
lacking. Why? Because I don't. What? No.
That's I love that energy.
Because who?
She said, "My friends are never lacking." So you're the standard. I like that.
That's what it is. I think you should want better for yourself and for your friends.
100%.
And I think, if my man were to take me out, my best friend, especially my best friend Bria, like, I want to make sure she's taken care of. If he don't got the bill, I got it for her. Because that's just my girl. So, I'm going to treat her. She did that to me before. She did that for me. I remember my best friend, when I met her, I was working at the KOP mall. I was working at the Mac counter. And this is when I was living back in Jersey. I met her there and like we clicked instantly. And I remember one time she had this guy that was really into her. She was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "I'm on my way to work, but I don't go in for another hour. I just want to be early. I was probably gonna shop around a little bit." She's like, "Meet me at California Pizza Kitchen." I'm like, "Oh, okay, no problem." She's like, "Yeah, I want you to meet the guy I'm talking to, the guy I'm dating, whatever." Literally order for me, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, "Yo, Bria, like, what's good?" Because I'm at this point, I'm like, I wasn't planning on spending money today, but like, she's like, "Don't worry about it." I said, her whole man paid for the whole thing. I was like, she's like, "Yeah, girl, it's fine." Well,
They
goddamn.
still together to this day?
No. But that's not to say that, it was a waste, but that's just the type of men that she liked. And I respect that because I could see myself dating that type of man. Because at the time when they were together, out of respect that that's, that's her best friend. Okay, I got her. Now, granted, it's not going to be every time. I'm not going to expect that every time. I'm not going to even want that every time because, that's unnecessary. But
Heard.
big BDE, what you call it?
BDA.
energy.
Hashtag.
What is that? Is that a vape too?
No, this is nicotine.
She's like,
Ain't
"Fuck, I
shit.
thought
I
it was
know.
weed."
I know. Hey, at least I quit like cigarettes though.
Which I'm mad proud of him for.
Oh, okay. Why don't you get the patch? You trying to quit or no?
No, he already did quit. He went cold turkey. I
I
was
mean,
shocked.
it's not really cold turkey because of this.
Cigarettes smell awful, and I'm glad that you quit that.
Yeah,
You just answered
Oh, because
mad
that one's
questions.
odorless.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
not.
what's
Janice, do you have any questions for us guys? Of why we do X, Y, Z, or like?
What annoys you most of some shit like that? So we can stop doing it. So I'm sure we all do it
Facts.
All right.
or have done it. She said, "Where do I start to list this?"
I want. Okay, well, which one do you want me to answer first?
Cess.
What was yours? What was yours?
Do you have any questions for us guys
Oh, okay.
of why we do one thing, or
Why we
maybe
do.
yeah, could be anything.
I would want to know. I would want to know why it is that when women talk, when women express themselves, why you only respond to one part of what they're expressing and not the whole thing.
Easy. Too many words.
Why is it too many words for the woman that you're with?
I'm just saying it's probably too many words because
To compartmentalize for you.
yeah, because like yeah, well, not just for me. I'm probably like a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just too many words, so we stick to the one main thing we thought we heard and roll with that. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because he thought we heard.
You know what I'm saying? So like we
Okay,
stick to that one
Okay.
and just roll with that.
That brings me to my next question. So you consider yourself to know when it is that you care about a woman, love a woman. Why are you not listening to every part of her?
It's not that we don't want to. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes we can't.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like
Why?
because our thought process, like we can only concentrate on it so much at one time. You know what I'm saying? So like We listened to, you might have said a bunch of shit, but I remember the last 3 things you said. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to roll with that. It's not that we don't care.
I have a way to combat that.
All right, go ahead.
Like, no, like, I'm realizing what he's saying is semi-true. So to combat that, I will say, perfect, Shanice. What do you want? I want X, Y, Z. I'll take care of that. Like in that statement. So I can focus on those 3, 4, whatever things that you just listed instead of, going through the whole subject matter.
All right, as to why you wanted X, Y, Z, or how that made you feel you wanted X, Y. Some of it, we might actually, okay, this made her feel that way, so I know not to do, you know what I mean? But
or let's say I did something wrong to upset you, right? Shanice, why were you upset? Why did this make you upset? You would give me those answers, and I would fix whatever that was.
But sometimes they don't want to tell you the answer. They want you to just know it. So if she's saying something and obviously I'm not listening, I clearly don't care about it like that. She must not be that important.
Yeah, because I was getting ready to say, everything that you guys are saying, it sounds like you're speaking from a place of where you just don't care about her. Exactly. Because I'm gonna give you an example. And I would see why you would say. I would see why you would say no. But I'm gonna give you an example why I think that's why you're saying no. You say you're a surgeon, right? Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Your hotline blinging. Huh? You better answer them hoes. You better answer them hoes. What time is it?
I got hoes. I don't know what that is.
You start lying.
EPA time.
Throw that in the back. Podcast first.
When say for example, I'm a surgeon, right? And I have a certain area to work on somebody, and this is crucial because it's life or death. It's very important, so to speak, not to be so dramatic. There's a certain area I have to work on, and I have to get every single point in order to patch it up and for the surgery to go successful. Why am I focusing on the main parts, right? Main parts, but not the other issues that I mentioned as well, because that's what I saw the most. Why aren't the other small issues, right, not as important? Because you can forget about the surgery going successful if I just focus on, what's standing out to me. Because if what's standing out, that's just like if you fix a car, so you have car issues. I don't even know much about cars, but I know that if you have a problem with the engine, right? Okay. You have to diagnose it. Mm-hmm. It's more than one particular issue. Say you have to fix the engine. There's certain wires that have to go. Why are you fixing this one wire that's standing out to you? You think everything's going to be okay.
I have an answer for you.
Why?
So we'll go with the fixing a car situation. Okay, you want your engine fixed. Then why are you telling me about the fucking window on the building? Why are you telling me about the fucking what you have for lunch when we're trying to work on the engine? Like the important part is the engine. You can't say
lunch because that doesn't correlate. The window was good though.
Okay, the window was good. The
tail light.
The tail light. Yeah, okay, we'll keep it on the car, sure. Mm-hmm. The tail. I was getting to the point pretty much. Whatever I said didn't make sense because it's irrelevant. Talking about the engine, right? At the end of the day.
So a car, right? A car as a whole, it's a vehicle, true, and you're driving it, right? The engine problem could be fixed. That window's still gonna bother me. The engine card could be fixed. I got a flat tire. I still got to get that fixed. Why am I ignoring parts of what is supposed to be whole? Just because you fix something that's big, that doesn't mean it's completely fixed. If there are patches missing, it's not fixed.
Let's want a new
car. And we'll find out why next segment of 611 Discussions. Yeah, I think that's why, did you have anything else to say? I don't want to cut you off.
I'm not going to lie. I don't know what she said.
Okay. So this is...
Shit.
So
he was asking me the opinion. It was like the opinion something. That's all I remember. Nope. Okay.
So this is why, to go with off you saying, this is why I asked the woman, what's the problem? And whether it's 50 issues or whether it's 2 issues, they will get addressed. And boom, it goes from there. Mm-hmm. That's why
stop touching your whole stuff. Yeah, I see you. Like you, it's out. She be all right. Tell her like 20 more minutes.
At his phone behind him, look at his watch.
He said,
Because at the end of the day, I'm not a mind reader. Now, can I pick up clues and things? Yes, but you need to tell me what the issue is, so I can address it and fix it accordingly.
But women don't do that all the time.
All the time.
But communication is so key.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
It's so key. And in the courting process and dating process, you will learn that about me. Do not give me no in between the lines anything, because I'll read right past that shit. Unfortunately, this is the way I am. I need to, what's the problem so I can fix it. And perfect, we'll go from there. You know, that's just me. Every guy's different.
I think communication is very important. And no, men are not mind readers. I think that's a flaw in a lot of us. I have done it because I'm like, he should know why I'm upset. Like, why doesn't he know? And I have fell victim to that mentality. But if I have to address it once, okay. Twice is too close to begging. And you can't deny that most women have to tell their man what's bothering them more than once.
Because we're not listening.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Not wrong.
Or we don't care.
Or we
and
don't
it
care.
can be either one of the two. If you're not listening,
like
you don't care. And if you don't care, you ain't gonna listen. But see, but that falls back on her though. Women, we have to take the blame for this, because once you see that they're not listening, act accordingly. We can't see. I think, a big issue also is women think that we think sometimes that we can change a man, and we can't. A man has to want to change, but women also get it twisted that, it's going to be another woman that makes that man change, which is also a false narrative, because people think, oh, if that man is not going to do right by you, he's going to do right by the woman he really wants. That is a false narrative. A man is going to do right when he wants to. Yep. Now, the woman he's with maybe boosting his confidence to do so, but essentially, there is nobody out there that's going to want to make you change except you.
You can lead a horse to water,
but you can't make a drink.
That's the second time y'all done did some shit.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Her lines right here.
Mind think alike. You feel me?
Score 0-2 right now. We got to come up with something.
But like, yeah.
That's the reality of it. That's the reality of it.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, it just has to be. It has to be thorough. Everything has to be really thorough. And communication, like you said, Seth, is really, really important in relationships, because it's just like it's a foundation. How am I supposed to, how are we supposed to get through issues if you're not hearing what I'm saying? It's a difference between hearing someone and actually listening to what they're saying.
Agreed.
I can hear you all day, but if I'm not listening, nothing's going to change.
In one ear, not the other.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm just expecting it at this point.
Andre, start saying something. You thought
I'm just expecting it.
It's 3-0 right now.
I'm just going through something else, but she's going to come with it, come down with it. But it's facts, and I'm a firm believer in, if somebody wants to do something,
they gonna do it.
I didn't do that on purpose. I was actually about to say something, which is crazy.
Nah, wait, because Seth gave me that look. He said, if somebody wants to do something,
they're gonna do it. It is what it is. I'm a huge believer in that. If I want to do something, and if it doesn't get done, I don't want to do it that much, or it's not first my priority list.
Yeah.
I want to. What do I want to do? What's something I want to do?
Why are you asking me what you want to do?
He's so stuck. He's still in disbelief.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell. I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to double dutch. Push her out the way, finish his words.
Let me play. This nigga saying, I want to play.
I don't even know what I want to do. I don't know. I want to do some crazy shit, but it's just a matter of, oh, perfect. Boom. I wanted a Mustang. It's outside.
You went and did that.
I did it. I wanted this.
Got it.
We all here.
Press that button. You ain't press that button.
We're all here. If you want to do something, you're gonna find a way. There's a will.
There's a way.
No, I was gonna beat her to it too.
I'm deceased. I'm deceased. These motherfuckers ain't seen each other in a decade and a half. Yo, that's
right back
funny
up.
as shit. That's hilarious.
Shit.
That's hilarious. Shit, man. Yeah, basically.
I don't even know. I feel like I'm in a movie now. Like,
What if but for real, what if I fucked up on some shit you said where there's a will? I said there's a weave.
I would be very disappointed. I would be
Bro,
so disappointed.
what?
I'd be like,
editor, at least you don't touch that up.
D, you've been fairly quiet this episode. What's
Right.
going on, man?
That nigga slumped.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Really.
no, nigga. I don't know what the hell that was. You speaking what language was that?
That was D language.
air-
Shit, I don't know that language.
He said, "Yeah, like over the gun."
You know, I got my own language from time to time. You know what I mean?
Damn, I ain't know
Finish
what.
it with the young thug. Man.
I ain't know a near nutter.
Now, nada.
Near nutter. That with a baby powder.
Don't nobody say that now. Nada. You say that now. Nada, boss.
Nigga, what?
Hilarious.
Yo,
shit.
yo, D, you got something to say, man?
Yo, listen. One thing I do gotta say is, how do you tell a girl when she's wrong?
You don't. I'm just joking. Well,
Damn.
Deep
I
down.
think
mean
it's honestly, I think that whole stigma is over exaggerated, because me as a woman, I'll be the first to admit when I'm wrong, especially in a relationship. If I feel that I have wronged you, I'm gonna be quick to apologize. I'm like that with my family and friends. I think that's just normal. When pride gets in the way, that's another red flag. But why should you be fearful to correct someone? If you care about her, there should be no fear in, I don't want to tell her she's wrong. Why?
Nah, but what if you tried and it's just not, getting through? Like, she refuses to see the other side of the coin.
If she refuses.
She's selfish as shit.
If she refuses to see, the other side, yeah. It's pretty
I mean,
much,
y'all got kids and shit. Like,
I mean, hopefully by that time, I would hope that you saw that.
I was going to say, by that time, that red flag was looking pink, like Six Flags.
all right, well, the red flags, refs threw every color
You got
flag they
kids?
could. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not asking for me.
Oh, all
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I'm asking for friendly
viewers out
advice.
there.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, how? Like, how do you...
If the couple's already established,
right.
how
They
do you
got
tell?
kids. It's a family. Like,
It's family together, and she just can't see how she's wrong. There may be some serious need for a sit down or some therapy, because that sounds like a lot of deeper rooted issues. Because in any relationship, when two people are, having an argument or a constructive conversation, both sides should be laid out on the table. That's just like if you're at a court case. Mm-hmm. Every side has a right. There's a plaintiff and there's a defendant. Mm-hmm. Each side has the floor, and each side has reasons, and each side has a right to state those reasons, and they each get a view of what it's like. They get, you know what I mean? So it's just like, if they're not seeing it from another perspective, that kind of shows you how closed-minded they are. So it's not healthy. It's not healthy. That's not a healthy relationship to be in if you're constantly trying to get someone to see your point of view and they refuse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you guys think about toxic men? What is, like, I want to know, because you did ask me what I thought about your opinions on something. I want to know what you think about toxic men, and why do you, no, I should say, with toxic men, when do you think that a woman has every right to just be like, no? Why is it that toxic men expect women to consistently put up with their shit, but if a woman were to do
the same
shit,
thing?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a characteristic of a person that I don't want in my life. Even though, like, let's say I had a friend and he cheated on his girl consistently, but as soon as she cheats back, there's a huge problem. Let's be real for a second.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Please.
Like, you've been doing her dirty for X amount of time. Like, women are smart.
Fuck you expect.
What'd you expect? There's no double standard there. Come on, let's be real for a second.
But you gonna tell him how to live his life though?
If he,
You should be holding him accountable, is what he's trying to say.
I agree. Yeah, that was not how to live your life, but let's be real for a second.
Fucking
Bro.
with him because of that?
Yes, absolutely.
No. So you see those tendencies. That's a tendency of trust, kind of. So you just start to, I wouldn't say not fuck with them, but just look for those tendencies elsewhere in the relationship.
So you're not surprised down the line when he did some other crazy shit.
Why are you hanging out with people like that anyway? Why are you hanging out with vindictive people? You would never see me hanging out with bitches that cheat on their man. Ew, that's dirty. Why am I associating myself with people like you?
Yeah, loyalty.
That's not who I am. It don't matter. I'm gonna hold you accountable. If you're not on your shit, I'm gonna hold you accountable. If you cheating on that man, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
That shit day one though.
Right.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Your mom could be your day one.
Sandbox though.
History does not mean shit when someone is not right in the heart. You can have history, Cain and Abel in the Bible, brothers.
One killed the other.
Blood is thicker than water. And I don't care if you my cousin. I don't care how close you are to me. If you fucking up, I'm gonna let you know. And if you don't care, you gotta go. Poet didn't even know it.
Oh shit. No, but I agree. Holding people accountable, like, yo, now whether you ask my opinion or the subject gets brought up, that's on you. I highly doubt I'm going to do that. That's rare because that's your business. If you bring it up to me, I'm gonna let you know where you're fucking up at. I have no problem doing that. Do it all the time.
Like I'm saying, birds of a feather.
Flock together.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it no more. But nah, real shit though. I feel like dudes who are toxic, like we choose to be. Some people are controlling. Like it gotta be their way or no way. They get that grasp over their girl. Let's be honest. Females get digmatized at some point. So y'all, I'm not saying you. Those females who get digmatized allow this type of shit to happen. And it's just like you can make the decision to leave. So why? The question then turns to why are you accepting this? Toxicity.
I think
instead of just walking away. Now let her speak. Don't speak for her.
No, I was gonna put my own opinion out there.
Okay, go ahead.
I think and this is a poker term. Some people are too pot committed. Like they've already put in their investments. Mm-hmm. They want to see how it plays out, and I could be wrong. So if you have like a different opinion about it,
I'm listening.
No, that's about it. I feel like some people in that case, you're too invested in that person, and you want to see the outcome.
So, I feel like in this generation, people underestimate sex, and they don't realize how hard of a connection, or how strong of a yes, exactly.
That's true.
People don't realize how strong of a connection it carries, and for women, it's differently. It's viewed differently from a woman's perspective. Number one, because we are being entered. If I may be vulgar, we are being entered. We have someone who again wants to apply to our store and enters us on a daily basis, weekly basis. The fact of the matter is, let's just say, for example, we're thinking of it as a person, as you owning a house. You just letting anybody in your house?
No, ma'am.
But you don't know that if you see somebody come to your house, they may appear to be someone that you will let in. But then once you let them in, it's too late to kick them out. So as women, we have to be strong enough, despite what we thought we saw, who they are now, we have to kick them out. And kicking them out is going to hurt you. Kicking them out is going to hurt them. But it's more about you. Kicking them out is going to probably make you feel lonely because once you kick them out, no one's in your house but you. And then you have to sleep alone. You have to deal with the fact that there's no one to wake up to. You have to deal with the fact that there's no one to cook for. You have to deal with the fact that you don't have anyone to talk to you after your long day of work, or to vent your feelings to, or to hold you when you're sad. You have to deal with that as a woman because you were so used to letting them in. But it hurts you worse to keep them in you, right? To keep them in your house, within, your vicinity, because when they're with you, they don't make anything better. Yes, they may hold you, but the hold isn't genuine. Yes, they may be in your presence, forced. But when you're talking, they're not listening. So it's better to force them to leave, or to just walk away, or to get to the point where they want to leave.
But they hitting it so good. You don't know how to say leave.
And that is the thing. Like, that is the thing. What women don't realize is there is better dick out there. There is dick just as good. There's pussy just as good.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Have you ever been sprung? Have you ever been sprung?
Sprung, like
dickmatized?
Dickmatized?
Yeah, like really,
no,
never ever. Where you let something slide that you normally wouldn't do, but you know what? He was in my guts last night. Never in your life.
Yes, I could say that. Yes, maybe okay. I have been, because that's a lot of reasons why I stayed. No, actually, that would be fair to say. Yes, I have been stigmatized plenty of times because it's common. And my whole point was that, like, because we're being entered, it's hard to let go. Sex is an emotional soul tie. So men may look at it differently, but if I'm sharing myself with you, I'm sharing everything. You're like, I mean, we just got to be real here. Every woman is going to agree with me on this. Unless they're not purposely emotionally attaching, it's going to happen sooner or later. It happens with men later on, but with women, it happens sooner. And that's just what it is. But there have been times where, like, I'm like, damn. But that comes with strength. I feel like being able to get past that stigmatization, get that rose. What's that rose that's going viral on Facebook that everyone want to get? Get that. Yeah, you be all right. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, like,
I didn't know what that was at first. I was like, what
give me a good 1 month without it. I'm good.
It'd be solid.
I'm good. I've been celibate for a long time.
How long?
6 months now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not that long.
That's long. That's like half a year.
That's still not that long.
That's not long at all. Nah. You know how many dudes go months without fucking?
Years sometimes.
Years.
Yeah. I'm sure there's been,
damn.
I don't know about years.
I'm sure there's been cases, but
I mean, no. My plan. I would like to be celibate for more than a year. I think celibacy is beautiful. I think it's something to admire because you're more focused on, you know, who you are inside than who is inside of you.
Okay.
So, excuse me. I think
you write poems.
No. Okay. Someone told me that I should. No, I'm just kidding. That was a lie. Why you asked that?
Because you just flowing with the words, everything you say.
Oh, thank you. But
type shit.
Thank you. But like I said, yeah. Y'all are funny.
I got a question. Have you ever had to bag a guy?
No. You mean what? Bag how?
Like how we would bag a girl. Have you ever has the roles ever been switched for you?
Your face said that's beneath.
Right.
She said that.
Right.
What,
it's above
groceries?
me now. You're talking about have I ever approached
like,
a man?
Yeah, like do you have game? Do you think you have a game?
Good question. Good
right.
I have meaning do I have game like can I get like what?
Like
do you think you'd be able to bag a guy?
Is water wet?
Wow. Wow.
How do you bag a guy?
I'm curious.
Give us an example of how you would bag a guy.
First of all,
you walk into a room. You walk into the room. You see someone that you want. What do you do?
Nothing.
So you just walk into the room and stand there?
Just stand there and just hope that your attractiveness
You don't even look at them?
I do nothing.
So you're just hoping.
The power that I hold, even other women out there, I don't have to do a thing to get a man.
To get the man that you want.
To get the man that I want. The
man that I want. You feel like you don't have a thing. You feel like you don't have to do anything. That's cap. 100%. That's cap.
I was ready to call you somebody. So, the man that I want, right? If I want him, then it's probably because he wanted me first.
So okay, let me switch roles here for a second.
Okay.
The guy that you want probably has a great career, right?
Yeah.
Probably has a great career. Probably has pride, like solid standards, like a solid, man. Like, so you don't think he has other suitors out there besides you? So what makes you?
She doesn't compete.
A little different.
Because I don't compare. Ooh. He didn't know that one. I'm sorry, I said this was just supposed to be me and you. It was our bond.
Nah.
I'm just joking.
I broke the force.
But what do you think makes you different? Why should he go after you compared to the other suitors?
Well, I'll give you an example, right? You have a cheetah lined up on a racetrack for a derby. Cheetah surrounded by dogs that's involved in a race.
You're the
I'm the cheetah, right?
You're the cheetah. Okay.
What do I look like participating in a race against dogs when I'm a cheetah?
But I see what you're saying, but there's gonna be I promise you, like there's men out there who are like who are sought
She's
after.
Like, watch your tone, young man.
There's men out there who are sought after, and there's gonna be instances. I'm not saying that you
He's
personally.
beating around the bush. There's gonna be men who you don't qualify for that you want.
Oh yeah.
Straight to the point.
Perfect. That's a great way to put it.
But you want him. What are you going to do to get him? Or are you just saying, fuck it, I'm not even trying? Because I know that's out of my bracket.
Of a woman would work, right? Yeah. So if there was a man that I felt that I would want, but I know wouldn't look my way twice, I wouldn't focus on getting him. I would focus on getting to a level where
he would see you?
No, to where I see myself. Because I'm not looking at anyone who I think I couldn't get.
Okay.
But to answer your question directly, because I know that's what y'all really want. If that were to happen, like let's just say, for example, like I have a celebrity crush and I would want to get his attention because who I am right now probably wouldn't get his attention if I'm not on his caliber. And that's fair. I would focus on myself and I would let it rock out. Because at the end of the day, what's for me will align with me. Okay. I don't necessarily try and, chase something. Well, one, I don't ever chase a man. That's one thing I won't do. It's different between fighting for a relationship, but chasing a man is something you would never see me do ever in life. Okay. But to gain someone who is of higher status, I don't necessarily even really have to do anything, but it's just continuing to move in the mindset of I'm going to attract this type of man, or I'm going to, even if it's him, or it could be someone like him. Okay. It's just it's your mentality at the end of the day. Because if you really think about it, because I know you want to say something, but if you really think about it, right, there's a lot of men who are, higher up and have dated down. But it wasn't because the woman sought after him. It was because she was just firm in who she was, and she let that align with her. You know what I mean? So
now, have you ever personally given a guy your number where he didn't ask?
No.
Really?
I have never. I mean, unless we were just friends, no. I have
never. Besides friends, like actually pursuing a guy, you've never given a guy. They've always asked.
Yeah, I've never just been like, hey, we should text him. No.
Well, I mean, that's awkward. But
right.
I don't know. I feel like.
Well, I mean, if there were situations to where I was just like, just text me. I don't really know. I don't really give my number out unless like you've made it clear that you want to talk to me and I want to talk to you. I'm not just going to be like, oh, here, take my number. I'll probably be like, take my Instagram.
Okay, and go from there. Mm-hmm. But, okay, I understand.
Especially if we fresh. I don't want you on my phone so early. Right. Take my Instagram. You be all right.
That's fair. That's fair.
What about you guys? Like, how do you go about dating, like, in courting a woman? Like, how do you go about asking for her number?
We'll find that out in the next segment of 611 Discussions. Yeah.
What do you guys plan to do with it? Like, do you plan to promote it? Like how do you guys plan?
So this tells me you've never seen anything. So what I need you to do, go on your Instagram.
I have watched a few.
Go on your Instagram, Go on your Instagram, follow 611 Discussions.
Wow.
And then you can answer every question that you have. Because
Why can't you just answer me directly?
That is the direct access.
See, there we go again. Man was not listening. Why can't you just answer the question? Why do you have to go around?
Because we put work in where we want you to go to one specific place.
Work in and how easy it could be to just give me the answer.
I gave you the answer.
The question was, where do you guys want to take the podcast?
No. That was not the question. No. The question was.
So you're not listening to us?
She's not listening to herself. She ain't listening to herself.
Okay.
The question was, what are you guys gonna do with the footage? Do you promote it?
Okay.
I said follow 611 Discussions, and your answers are there.
You promote it on Instagram.
You see how when they wrong and they want to switch the tone?
And YouTube.
Yes, we do.
I'm saying, okay, I guess marketing wise, is that the same?
Okay, so as far as marketing goes,
Yeah.
Good save.
We
You sound like a hater.
we as a group have been slacking. We can do better in that department. We haven't. We just go from there. A lot of team meetings. We're gonna get together and we're gonna figure out where our money should go as a group, and we'll go from there.
Okay, good answer.
Now, if you're talking about like what's the next step, then it's more of like we was just talking about this shit today, all three of us, before you actually got here. It was more like a 611. What do we call it?
Group 611.
Yeah, 611 group. You know what I'm saying?
That's of a corporation. Think of it like that. Like that's Rockefeller. Then from there we branch off from maybe a media, maybe music, maybe production, maybe a couple scripts because I can write my ass off. Netflix.
So this ain't it.
Give us a show.
Give us a show.
If you just believe.
Yes. So basically the goal for us is for us to stop doing what we're doing now and use this as a source of income.
Okay. I think that's dope. What would you guys say if, no, I should say, what would you guys do when, y'all go viral, like y'all start getting like thousands and thousands of followers? Did y'all stick together?
Absolutely. I mean, I came in with these guys. We're going to go out.
What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
Like stick together as far as just only do the podcast?
Meaning, okay, so to elaborate, would you stay together as a podcast and, would you include each other in your other ventures? Like, say you're doing the podcast together and you want to go off and start your cooking show. Would you incorporate your friends and, when you want to open your club, would you, invite your friend? Like, would you guys, like, stay together? Like, would you keep that friendship that you guys have now?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a big believer in putting people in positions to succeed. Mm-hmm. Now, if there's a position where I feel like D can be put and I can put him for a position for success,
I'm with it
automatically.
Shit, what's the thing we got? Smoke takes.
Yeah, smoke takes. Check that out.
Yeah,
perfect. His own little series going.
I came up with an idea. I gave it to D. Ashad put it into production, and it's a thing. Now, as far as where D wants to go with it, it's up to him. I'm letting him quarterback the whole thing. I was just an idea and letting him explore upon that. And I put him in a position as a D. Maybe you should do this. This is your thing. You can and there's already people hitting us up on 611 on the Instagram. When's this going to become a show? When's this going to become a thing? Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it all.
I feel like we are gonna stick together, but I would like to see everybody get their own thing going too.
Yeah, fact.
Because like my grandma always told me, like, I ain't gonna be here your whole life. So it's like you can't just depend on one person to be there and do everything. Mm-hmm. You gotta have your own lanes for yourself, of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But still, always come back to the home, like the family home that where everybody goes for Christmas time. I always come back to the home, like just know where you at. Of course, working together, but we all want to branch out.
We all need. Yeah,
we need to, like you say, we need to have them lifelines. So many different ways.
Yeah. But we're always gonna be, friends. I got homies that I've met years ago. That like one of my homies, Justice. He lives in Texas now. I still talk to him, every couple weeks. We still play duty together. That's still my guy. Distance isn't really a factor in a relationship.
In a friendship, at least.
Yeah.
Definitely long distance relationships.
I didn't. When I meant
do
relationship,
Or
nah.
have you ever? Same to you?
No,
Wait, what was the question?
I'm not.
Do you do
Keep
long
her cup
distance
empty.
relationships?
Keep her cup empty.
Keep her cup empty.
Stop.
Well, she
Don't
was.
do that.
She's from Jersey and then went to the A. So clearly,
Ugh. I feel like, why are you doing that? Do I look drunk?
You me?
Why are you? What
How much? I'm just curious how much this was.
That. You know what? We not finna.
Was it above? Was it above $15? Did you pay more than $15 for this?
listen, that better.
That's not that. Come on, that's not expensive. I'm just
didn't buy
curious.
that.
Why are they doing me? Like, what's the point of this question? Why does it
I'm
matter?
just. What if I want to buy it? What if I might want to drink this?
It was. I think it was like $13.
I'm just curious how much it
It
was.
doesn't have a
You
cork.
see how that's
You see how it doesn't have a cork?
Why
Oh,
is
I
that-
see.
yeah.
Tragic.
Was that insignificant to you?
What was the reason for the drags now?
No drags.
I
I
thought
was just curious. You want this back? Oh
He
shit!
said, did it cost more than 50? Like, what was he trying to say? Like, that was a shot.
Because
It was
Seth
not a
is
shot.
bougie.
Seth
Yeah,
said,
that is how he looked at it too.
if it's not that gold rush, if it's not that
he was looking for the
Azul,
price tag.
Right.
He just like, is this my same?
you know
friend
what's
from Covington?
crazy? That bottle of Ciroc that you was drinking on, same price that they charge in clubs, but they just double charge you. Y'all getting ripped off.
Tragic.
That bottle right there, $2,500 in a club. When you got it for what, $20?
Damn, she
That's-
coming at joints being
It's a
double.
little.
that?
It's a little under 40, but you're absolutely right. I've been in those
agree.
scenarios, and I will pay unlimited money for an experience. I'm an experienced type of guy.
Have you done VIP
Yes.
Of course.
freely? Freely.
I'm deceased.
Can you describe you getting to a VIP versus let's describe our
I have a
experiences.
story.
Okay, yes.
So wait, what was the other scenario?
Like how we would get into VIP versus how you get into
Oh, like
VIP.
y'all would pay money?
Yeah, exactly. Tell me how you get VIP.
Child the ghetto.
On the whim. Just on a whim. Like you didn't plan it, you didn't call nobody, you just show up.
All
How do you
right.
get it?
So, there's a picture of me on Facebook. I got this green dress on. I think I posted it on Instagram, but I deleted it.
You want me to post this picture on the podcast?
I don't care.
All right, you
What
have
do you
this-
want? But I remember that night. It was fun. I had this cute lime green dress on, some badass black heels. My girls was like, "Oh, meet us at what was that club called? The V something. I forget the name of it. It was,
Where's that at?
in Atlanta.
I wouldn't know.
I forget the name of it. I do, but it was popping. My homegirl was like, "Yeah, meet us here." Da da da. Boom, boom, boom. So we get there. I'm just expecting us to maybe hit the bar, dance a little bit. Da da da. Soon as I walk in, this guy pulls us into his section. He's like, "Come in my section. Come in my section." I said, "Okay."
Bet. Oh, you good?
Hookah,
Ooh,
drinks,
boom.
unlimited, everything free for the rest of the night. I
Coochie.
said, "Bet." My friends was like, "Wow." Like
Everybody
she's like,
went. Everybody went.
we're glad we invited you. It was the one girl that I had recently met through another friend, but we ended up being really close too. But yeah, that night she ended up not making it, but it was the other friend that I went with, and it was me, her, and someone else, I forget who. But yeah, he just pulled me in, and I was like, well, if I'm coming in, my friends are coming in too.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we was in the section and we sat down.
Do y'all
had
VIP
hookah.
hop? Do women VIP
No,
hop?
well, I
In the
have
same
never.
club?
And ew, who has the time?
Shit, the bottles is done here.
No,
They
I have-
ordering more. Might as well.